good, y'all? This is Dez back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Sure you about the title. This video pretty much like I said in my last video, I was like saying once I did watch Space Jam 2, you know what I'm saying, I was gonna do an updated video on my thoughts and opinions on it, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm gonna be doing that in this video. So like I said, if you're interested, definitely keep watching. Alright now. Yeah, so I watched it, you know what I'm saying, as I promised, you know what I'm saying, I said I was gonna watch it, but I was just saying like from the previews, I was just like, oh man, it's like everything was so confusing about it. I was like, man, it's gonna be trash. So then, of course, you know what I'm saying, I had to watch it. So, of course, when I watched it, you know what I'm saying, I must admit, okay, I was very like surprised at how much better it was gonna be than what I anticipated. But when I say much better, I don't mean as if it turned out to be a great movie. Nah, it's still, unfortunately, it was still a bad movie. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, okay, for one, like I said, what I was hearing the reviews on, they were saying like Lebron's acting was bad or whatever. Honestly, he did a decent job, you know what I'm saying, acting in the movie, but at the same time, I just felt like, okay, when he said his lines in the movie, it was almost like he was kind of like a robot, like, you know what I'm saying, he was just trying to be so proper with the lines and everything. I'm just like, cause the whole time I'm like, bro, like, be yourself, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you ain't gotta cuss or nothing like that, be yourself. But at the same time, it's like, bro, be yourself, like, just talk how you normally talk, you know what I'm saying? But it was just in that, I was just like, I could just tell, like, you know what I'm saying, he was saying everything, he was saying every word, but he was just saying it, like, so properly. It's just like, bro, like, be yourself, bro. I mean, technically, you are yourself in that movie, but, you know what I'm saying, be yourself, you know what I'm saying? On the part, I felt he really was being himself when he was like, I think the scene where they had got into the computer or the technology or whatever it was, yeah, then he was like, what in the Matrix hell? Like, okay, I'm like, Lebron, like, yeah, that's you. Like, yes, that's you, you know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, overall, like I said, his acting was pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I wasn't even shocked. I was like, but like I said, I just felt like, you know, so when he delivered his lines, it's just like, he did it word by word, but then, well, I can say word by word, he did it by sentences or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, he read it, he was saying it as if like how it was written on paper. It's like, bro, be yourself, like don't just be a robot, you know what I'm saying, just saying lines. No, be yourself, bro, like, you know. But then, okay, then also I like, you know what I'm saying, I like the, you know, the Don Cheadle character, okay, yeah, because I couldn't get that at first, but then once I watched it, I was like, oh, okay, now I get his character, you know what I'm saying. So, and then then, like I say, it was like, then basically what it was about, okay, it was LeBron versus his son. Because they were making it seem like, oh, his son got kidnapped or whatever. That's why I was confused in the previews, but then that's when I seen it. It's like, he ain't really get kidnapped. Like, I mean, was a kidnap, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was just like, you know what I'm saying, Don Cheadle's character, he was just manipulating LeBron's son into going up against his dad, you know what I'm saying, in the basketball game. So I'm like, oh. Because then they showed the plot of, well, you know what I'm saying, it was saying, basically, they was trying to make it seem like LeBron was just like trying to force basketball on the son, and the son really don't play basketball. You know what I'm saying? His son really like he more of like a video game creator. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, so I get that aspect of whatever. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? So then, okay, because at first I was like, in my other video, I was like, okay, the original Monstars aren't even in it, but then I thought about it, because they were in it, but they made like a little cameo, like they was actually on LeBron's side or whatever. But then when I thought about it, I was like, well, yeah, it wouldn't have made sense, because at the end of the first one, you know what I'm saying, they had ended up turning on their boss, and then they wanted to join up with the Looney Tunes. So I was like, so when I thought about it, I was like, well, that wouldn't make sense. Okay, why would they all of a sudden just turn against the Looney Tunes and want to play another basketball game? That's stupid, you know what I'm saying? So they, of course, they added new, you know what I'm saying, villains or whatever, and pretty much like say it was, I had the combination though, because it was like men and women. So I know it was Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, and Klay Thompson, and then it was Diana Taurasi and it's one of the twins. She played for the Sparks. That's one thing I can never pronounce her name. Yeah, I can never pronounce it, but you know what I'm saying, she knows who she is. So I seen that or whatever. I was like, okay, yeah, I like that or whatever. But then then also, I was against it at first, but then I kind of like accepted it. It was just like, okay, they turned pretty much the Looney Tunes, they turned them into like real life, like animation. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, me personally, I would have preferred like how it was on the first one. Yeah, keep them in cartoon form. You know what I'm saying? Let just LeBron be in, you know, his regular self. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I love that or whatever. But then, nah, this was, for me personally, this is what a downfall. Like, this was really ruined it. It ruined the whole movie. Was like the whole game itself, like, I mean, I understand, like, it was in like a video game mode, but it was like, you score points or whatever, but then once you score, like, you know what I'm saying, you get, like, points for, like, you know what I'm saying, moves, or, you know what I'm saying, dribble moves and all that. I was just like, man, that's kind of, to me, that was like, man, that's whack. Like, what the hell, like, why would they give you points for, you know what I'm saying, or the certain moves that you did and all that? Like, nah, why, like, they should have just kept it as like a regular basketball game. Like, they score, you know what I'm saying, okay, it's 2 points, or they shoot a 3-pointer, okay, that's 3 points. Like, they should have just kept it like that, but, you know what I'm saying, just the way they did it, I was just like, okay, that was really ruined it, you know what I'm saying. Like, I still watched it, but it was just like, that whole thing, I'm like, okay, that's what ruined the movie. Like, y'all messed, y'all, like I say, y'all just took it way far. It's just like, bro, like, y'all could have just kept it simple, just been a simple basketball game, you know what I'm saying. But, yeah, I ain't gonna, like, I like the little scene with, I think his name Porky the Pig, yeah. He started rapping on Craig Mack's Flavor in Your beat or whatever. I was like, okay, hey, like, had me. I was like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? So it was that, and then, oh yeah, I think the scene with Bugs Bunny was like, he was dancing or whatever. And I think Lebron was like, show me a move or something like that. So he was like, so he started doing the Can't Touch This dance or whatever. So I like that or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? Overall, like I say, I mean, it was better than what I expected, but at the same time, it damn sure ain't live up to the height of the first one, that's for sure, you know what I'm saying. And then also, like I said, because I had been reading about, they were saying Michael Jordan was making a cameo appearance, but as you know what I'm saying, I think it was at halftime, like, I forgot the little cat name, but yeah, he was like, yeah, he found Michael Jordan or whatever, so then it was Michael B. Jordan instead of Michael Jordan. Like, I like the comedic aspect of it, but at the same time, this is the thing that messed it up, okay. Of course, Michael B. Jordan, he was wearing the retro Jordans or whatever, so, but this is the thing that really gave it away for me. I looked at was, okay, when they were showing the shoes as he was walking in, I seen, like, you know what I'm saying, basically, he had on joggers, but I seen, like, the bottom part where, you know what I'm saying, it's you know what I'm saying, it just got those kind of fittings on it, so I'm like, so when I seen that, I'm like, okay, yeah, I know that's not Michael Jordan, because I'm like, yeah, Michael Jordan, that's not his style, you know what I'm saying, so, but then, of course, you know what I'm saying, then over, you know what I'm saying, basically everybody should know how, physically, how Michael B. Jordan looks, so, when I seen, like I said, when they had, like, the back shot of him, I saw, man, that's Michael B. Jordan, but then, like I said, I like the whole comedic aspect of it, but I feel like it just kind of ruined them when they show, like, you know what I'm saying, the shoe, the feet part, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, nah, just like, should have had like the whole, it just had, shit had the whole back shot, you know what I'm saying, then when he walked in the light, that's when, yeah, it's saying Michael B. Jordan. But overall, I like the comedic aspect of it, because he was like, hey, I was just getting some popcorn, and I just got pulled to come to knock on him, something like that, you know. But, man, like I said, I like the whole comedic aspect, you know what I'm saying, but, like I said, then, like I said, what really killed it for me, it was just the game itself. It's just like, okay, like I said, if they would have just kept it, you know what I'm saying, as like a regular basketball game, like how it was in the first one, yes, okay. That wouldn't have ruined it for me. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, because throughout that whole thing, I was just like, bro, okay, you score, but then you get all these points, but I'm like, I mean, honestly, it's kind of boring. It's just like, okay, you do all that, then you score points. It's just like, because they just, you know what I'm saying, of course, they was in, like, some kind of technology world or whatever, so, of course, they had it like that, but at the same time, it's like, nah, y'all still just kept it, you know, like a regular basketball game, you know what I'm saying, but, but like I said, overall, like I said, it wasn't terrible, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, it overdid my expectations. I thought it was gonna be trash, like, from start to finish, but you know what I'm saying, but I think just what ruined it completely was, like, say, the basketball game, because it wasn't even like LeBron's acting or whatever. It was just, I was just saying, like, just the way he delivered his lines, just like, man, like, you ain't gotta sound like a robot or pronounce the words so properly. It's like, bro, be yourself, you know what I'm saying. That's all that was. But other than that, like I said, it was a decent movie, you know what I'm saying. But I see why, like I say, I see why, you know, say they was down in it or whatever. But like I heard, they say they had down the first Space Jam, but I don't know how, because I'm like, the first one, it was like a decent plot, like, yeah, like, but yeah, that's, whew. But like I said, overall, like I said, I mean, it was a decent movie, but it wasn't even like the downfall wasn't LeBron, or it wasn't, you know what I'm saying. It wasn't even the plot, to be honest with you. It was just, you know what I'm saying. What was the downfall with me was, okay, it was the basketball game. That would really killed the whole movie. It's like, okay, the basketball game was kind of trash, but you know. I mean, but hey, at the end of the day, hey, this is just the beginning of it. So hey, people, of course, you know what I'm saying, that negativity is gonna come out as well as the positivity. So, you know what I'm saying, we shall see going forward. But like I said, that was just my updated take on it. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of wish, you know what I'm saying, they just would have kept the basketball game just simple. Like, you ain't gotta do all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it ain't my movie, so what the hell can I say? But that was my thoughts and opinions on the Space Jam 2 movie. So like I said, hey, like, comment, subscribe. Also share my videos, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do. I'm down with it regardless, you feel me? So till my next video, y'all already know what it is. I'll see y'all in a minute.